The big question was, boy, marriage, I mean, you have to. I wish it would be a simple thing. In the olden days, in the Armenian, okay, nice community, everybody knows everybody, okay. Even before they grow up, they decide, okay, your daughter is going to marry to my son, or my son is going to marry to your daughter. Bang, bang, bang. Not now. Big world, But if you end up marrying the right person, and I tell you, you live heaven on earth. But if you have the wrong person, then you have hell on earth. Man. So the choosing and, of wife is big step. I mean, in life, yeah, it is a big thing. Nowadays you have the computer and okay, which one matches what you're looking for, the whole thing, it makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, what can I say? Okay, that was a tough question, because all sorts of things happening.
Little things.
Yeah, little things. Oh yeah.
It is a tough question.
Tough question.
When you
education. Okay.
When you're facing something that is daunting, when you're facing a big decision.
Oh yeah.
When did you ever just say, hey, well, I'm going to praise and trust the Lord and not worry and think and,
I mean, you need the Lord's guidance. How can you have that kind of guidance? Who would give you? How do you know it's from the Lord? I mean, it is, hey, you take chances, sort of, so to speak, I mean, okay, I trust the Lord. Look what happened to my brother. We knew the Araks from Beirut. The parents are nice people. Or some relatives. But come to find out that I didn't know anything about Araks, and we thought, okay, the family's okay, she's be okay. And George Sarkisian knew her. He said, how on earth? You people chose Arabs. Mm-hmm. And boy, I tell you, she killed my brother. My brother couldn't take it anymore. See, I don't know. We think we're doing okay. We think, hey, this is the best thing. We know the family, we know this and that. Come to find out that I didn't know anything about her, and George Sarkisian knew later on. He says, I'm surprised. And well, we didn't know. So in life, you think you're doing okay. That's why, the guidance. Look at how Jacob, found his wives.
So let me ask a slightly different question.
Give me a simple question, please.
Where are you from? Okay, simple question.
My students ask or people, I say from heaven. Oh yeah? Okay. Go ahead.
When you think about the different stories in the Bible, okay? This is a different question.
Ruth's Naomi, and her husband, and the 2 kids. They go to Moab. That was a wrong decision. And man, when Naomi says, don't call me Naomi, called me Mara. I'm bitter. She lost her husband. She lost her sons. And she finally hears that, there is food now in her native land. So she wants to go there, and here there are 2 girls. Tells them, please go home. And of course one of them says, oh yeah, but she leaves. But the other one, Ruth, says, no. I'm staying with you. Your God will be my God. Your people, you will be my people. That's it. And she was, now, talking about finding the right gal, faithful. I don't know. Can you find one Ruth? Let me think. What a devotion, what a faithfulness, she would help her mother-in-law. And people realized when they came back, and everybody was watching, and man, she's different. She is faithful. Turned out to be good. Great-grandmother of David.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing, with Joseph. Man, he was a nice kid, maybe a little bit spoiled. Her dad's favorite guy. But the brothers were jealous. They wanted to kill him, really, to get rid of him. They couldn't stand him. So finally, one thing after another, he tried to help his brothers. His brothers said, hey, you're a slave, go. We'll sell you. And offered. But the good thing about Joseph was, but the Lord was with Joseph.
So Joseph made a foolish decision. He made a poor choice when he decided to tell his dreams to his brother and dad.
In fact, his dad rebuked him and says, what kind of dreams are you want? He says, well, poor kid, could say, hey, the Lord is giving. Could he say the Lord is giving me? I don't, but he was later on. He dealt with them in such a way, but he started to talk rough with them. No, he says, you're spies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he sent an independent counsel, Mueller, after them. They found the silver.
Oh yeah, he played tricks, and he must have become real, I mean, second to the king, really, because even his brothers realized that this guy is a big shot, you know. And here he's sitting and talking to his brothers roughly, you know. He knows what they're talking about, but he speaks with an interpreter, you know. And man, Joseph, so many times, but the Lord was with Joseph. That made a difference. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know why all of a sudden I become so emotional sometimes, you know. It's, man.
That's okay.
But I feel like, you know, I didn't help my brother.
How could you have helped your brother? How could you have helped your brother?
You know, we were talking, him and I, Mom, you know, okay, whom shall we find wife for my brother?
But how could you possibly know?
Well, see, that's the thing. We knew
Yeah.
we knew Arax. He didn't know anything about Arax. I didn't know anything about Arax, but we knew the family. If you find the right person, it will be heaven on earth. But if you find the wrong person, it will be hell on earth, believe me. So that's why in Proverbs 31, who can find a virtuous woman? Her price, she is priceless. And there are wives like that, you know, that, you know, help, you know, the whole family. I mean, they build the house, and there are women that ruin the house. Well, it's very, very difficult, and it's serious. I mean, you know, it's so important to find the right person, you know. I wish the Lord would say, okay, you married to this person, you married to that person. Poor, the Lord himself married to Jewish people and he got zapped.
That is the most depressing thing.
You know,
I don't have anything to complain about then.
he complains about, you know, the Jewish people, you know, and man. But see, it's got to come from the Lord, you know, when he pours upon them the spirit of grace and of supplications, then 10 people will, all the Jewish guys said, hey, we'll come with you to Jerusalem. We'll do it because we know the Lord is in you. See, that will happen, but the Lord has to do it. Man, I tell you, But Ruth, you know, talking about the ideal wife, you know, the partner. Yeah. I mean, that Ruth was really very significant that she would tell her mother-in-law, where you go, I go. Where you stay, I stay. Your people will be my people. I mean, Naomi couldn't find a woman like that in all Israel.
Naomi couldn't?
Girl, I mean, wouldn't. It's impossible. I mean, like Ruth? Are you kidding?
Wait, Naomi was the mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law.
Why would she be looking for a woman?
I mean, one horse, you know. A horse, that means wife of her son, you know. No way. And then later on, Boaz realized what kind of woman she was. And
He didn't waste any time.
no, but but see, the Lord's working too in her life. She goes, you know, a place to, well, pick up some sheaves, you know, some things, you know. Turns out to be Boaz's. And Boaz turns out to be a relative of Naomi. And Boaz must have known, I mean,
Oh, you okay?
oh yeah, the characteristic of Ruth. And he says so. He says, you know, that she was ideal person.
Huh.
See, the thing is, where would you find that person?
You tell
How
me.
would you find that person? No, see, my conscience, you know, hey, I tried my best, whatever I knew, whatever
Yeah.
I had for him. And unfortunately, it turns out to be the wrong person, just like Maria, you know. And well, but you know, hey, I didn't do it on purposely, you know, knowing that she was wicked, you know, to match to my brother. Are you kidding? I wanted the best for my brother. I loved him, you know, and he loved me. But we were two brothers. Man, what oh well, you know, hey, that's it. We try to do our best and turns out to be, oh, what can you do? You know. That's at the prayer meeting, you know, and at the covenant, they measured, oh, you know, we talked something, you know, the Mike was
Shimon?
Huh?
Mike Shimon.
No, Mike. He and his wife were members of Hutzma Church. He are firemen, and they know you very.
Mike Bonnell.
No, Mike Bonnell is the other Mike. You know, he was fireman too. But Mike. Anyway.
It's Mike Shimon.
No, it's not Shimon. No.
Yeah.
Maybe,
He's a fireman.
Maybe. Anyway, so we were talking about this. Yeah, I said, My son, I'm looking for a good person, Oh, there is this Armenian thing works for the not Secretary of State, but his lawyer, blah blah blah, this and that, and she wants to marry only an Armenian. I said, give me the number.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Oh. Oh yeah, well. Again, if you find the right person, the right wife, a wife can make or ruin or break a family. Oh,
Okay, so let me ask you. Other than saying, oh, the Lord makes it clear that this is the right person, how do you choose? If you have 5 people, how do you tell? You see, you just said if you pick the right one. Okay, how do you pick the right one?
In this case, you look at the looks and this and that, you say, well,
so she's pretty.
Yeah.
So if she's pretty, she's the right one.
Well,
She'll make the home.
That's one of the ingredients, so to speak,
Uh-huh.
But, so we say, it's got to be Christian, this and that. My friends, sometimes the most Christian, just like George, married to that girl, thinking, oh, she is a Christian, she wants to be missionary. Turns out to be devil.
Okay, so your point is being Christian isn't enough.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
So they can be Orthodox.
Orthodox or this or that, anything.
Okay.
It's
go on.
Well, I don't know. It's you take chance. You don't know. I mean, that's why I say I wish the Lord would say, this is the one. That's the one. What?
But he chose the Jewish people and he got zapped. That doesn't give a lot of hope.
No. He knows how to make it good. He knows how to make it good. He'll make it good.
Then maybe it doesn't matter so much what you start with, so long as
That's right.
the person is open to the Lord.
Yeah, the Lord, don't worry. He can slap, he can zap, he can do anything he wants to, but he will make sure that he's the winner. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so happy that we can talk like this. Oh, Lord. Like the mother of those 2 brothers who became missionaries and preachers and founders of the church, Methodist Church.
So you mean Spurgeon?
No, not Spurgeon. The sort of Pentecostal now. She had 11, I don't know how many kids, and she knew how to train them in the...
Oh, I know who you're talking about.